Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your June reading 2021. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. The beginning of the month here, it's quite special. I have 3 cards that came out: the Tower, the Page of Pentacle, and Judgment. You have 2 major arcanas right there. And Judgment and the Tower, usually it is something that, okay, it cannot go on anymore, it doesn't work, we're pulling a judgment, and at the same time that is what is kind of creating the Tower. Okay, so if the Tower comes before the Judgment, it's an event that is so caricatural of how unfair, unbalanced, impossible it is that we have to pull a judgment on it. There's a Page of Pentacle with it. So out of and yes, this is if the Tower comes before, and if the Tower comes after, it is the Judgment that creates the Tower. I'm crumbling this. I realize that I will never reach my goal that way. With the Page of Pentacle, there's this new thing with it that comes with it. So in a way, it's like if you're being, if we're just as an example, you're working somewhere, it's not so great, you're being offered something that is amazing, you're pulling a judgment, you're crumbling the thing. You see what I mean? You're leaving. Okay. After that, I have the Ace of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. So whatever that offer is something that is actually bringing you another Ace of Cups. It's bringing you this extra capacity to feel love, inspiration, peace, the divine. Okay? With the 2 of Pentacles, at this point, after the Tower and Judgment, it's a 2 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, it's unless you have a hard time, really absorbing. Yeah, is this real? Is this, can I really? And feeling guilty and going back to the other Pentacle. Okay, that's the only way that 2 of Pentacles can still be there. But if you are after going through a Tower and a Judgment, usually you can embrace the new, and that means not juggling anymore, not faking it and feeling bad inside, or just having these 2 grasp on reality, whether inside and outside, that do not balance together. With the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Cups, that tells me that, oh my God, the more you're in it, the more exactly you're not juggling anymore. You're loving it. And with the arrows of love, this is kind of the 8 of Wands, the back and forward moves. There's going to be this movement happening, growth, progression, and so on. And after that, I have the Lovers, which is beautiful because this is the, it can be the unification of your, left brain and right brain, your feminine, your masculine. It's that decision or shift within yourself that's going to impact in the long term, on the long run, So let's see, under our Tower and Judgment, I have Justice. So whatever that thing is, it's freeing you, it's liberating you, and it's bringing back balance into your life. And under that, the Page of Wands, it's opening up this new avenue, giving you back this spark of life. So here, there's either through an announcement or just you embodying the pages and going, there's an event, a judgment being pulled, that is really freeing you. And in a sense, if ever it's not what you wanted, let's say that the Tower is like, oh my God, I really wanted that and it's not happening. Understand that it's for your better anyway, okay? It's so that you can finally leave a cycle and receive an Ace of Cup. So that means maybe your goals were not wide enough, okay? Because it's a good Tower. Under our Ace of Cup and Eight of Wands, I have the Six of Wands. You know, and that is like the finishing of a hard period. This guy's coming back from war. He's got nothing to prove anymore. He doesn't have to fight. He doesn't have to, you know, defend himself and so on by the world that is attacking him. His wands are resting in his heart chakra. He understands the past lesson and he can move on. Four of Pentacles. Here, I think it's a question of you're going to keep your energy, but you will not hold on. See, the part that can make you things harder is if you hold on to the past situation that is not there anymore, even if it was unfair for you, okay? Because this is really like three major arcanas that bring back balance. Under the Lover, that decision, that readjustment, we are releasing the Five of Cups because we're receiving an Ace of Cup, okay? So that would make 6. So no more focusing on the things that are that we've lost, that didn't work, and so on. And here I have the Two of Cups when it comes to relationships, friendships, and things like that. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. So all of this is to actually change you from the, you know, same lesson, different faces, and as you know, time passes, but I'm remaining in the same thing and actually bringing you to a higher level. Let's clarify this for Capricorn. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Capricorn for the month of June. Okay, let's look at, all right, judgment, justice, justice, justice. If you're in a court case or anything like that, know that the outcome will be for you, okay, on your side. Maybe if at first glance it doesn't look like it, ultimately it is for you. Because this is like justice, rebalancing a situation where there was heartaches and sorrows, a Three of Swords, disappointment. Let's this is like a judgment call with an enlightenment to readjust something in our life. Okay, let's look at that Ace of Cup, Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. All right. So I have the King of Wands, Temperance, Page of Sword, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So right away, this we're continuing with the pages, this new path, okay? Now there's a clarity that comes with it. Temperance tells me that Now you are ready this month to actually absorb this gift, absorb this Ace of Cup, because you are ready emotionally to take it, to see it. You know, Nine of Pentacles, that you've got what it takes. You can manage it. You can do whatever. You're solid. You can take that pentacle. So you're independent. And the King of Wands, you've got the courage to go for it. That's why that Two of Pentacles is going to be reversed here. It's going to be Jupiter, but without any restraint. Well, it's Jupiter in Capricorn, but it's juggling when you still have chains that shackle you. So here, this is more Jupiter in Capricorn, you free to expand. Let's look at the Lovers. So if you were crying on things that did not work for you, there's a huge break for you. You know, like, not a break like stopping, but an opportunity, okay? L'amoureux. Let's look at the Lovers. Here's the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands. So celebrating, having fun. Here is our recognition. Here is, you know, everybody cheering. Welcome back, Capricorn. It's beautiful. So there's something here, like a big nut, a big like, whoa, and you heading out of there, freeing yourself, but through judgment and a Tower. Like if the situation will become so obvious that you're going to make a judgment call on this. Let's look at Justice. Ooh, that's right away. Six of Cups. It's going to readjust. It could be something from your past, from your childhood. Sometimes with Judgment and Six of Cups, it can, because these are two cards that can call back to the past, like a situation that comes to the surface and you're clearing it. Okay? Childhood traumas, you're clearing. But here, the rebalancing of the heart chakra, of your capacity of, you know what? I deserve an Ace of Cup and I'm going to get it. I deserve this extra capacity to receive love and I'm taking it. Let's look at that Page of Wands. The Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. With the Ten of Pentacles on the, and here with the Page of Pentacles, of course you're finishing a cycle of Pentacles. You're finishing something that's like a big cycle of 10 years, 20 years or whatever. That at that point you had reached the maximum that you could reach without having an extra pentacle and continuing your growth here. Ten of Pentacles is not the end all be all. It's the end of a cycle. Okay? So yes, this is the most you can attain of solidity, engagement, perpetuel, permanent, okay? But when you're 15, your Ten of Pentacles is like your first pay of your first job. It's not the same as when you're 20 and when you're 40 and when you're 50 and so on. We go through that often. Here, Page of Wands, Empress. Since we have this Ace of Pentacles that is coming, you're finishing a cycle and you're heading to start your next one. When something reaches the 10, if you don't have an Ace of Pentacles coming, it just starts caving in, okay? Because everything has to grow. Once it stops growing, it starts decaying. It's part of life. Nature is the same. With the Page of Wands, there's that drive, that energy of, yes, this is finishing, but I am moving to the next step. And I am moving to the next step here Might have been an idea, a creation. That's because it's the Empress, something that I am birthing, but there is something that is shattering your ordinary life and making it to this new level. Let's look at that Six of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. Yes, it is something that's going to change the circumstances of your life because you're going to embrace it, because you're going to understand why it was like that before, and you're the one readjusting it. Okay? Because you got out of your Four of Cups. See, this guy does not see the cup. This guy is like been there, done that. What, the situation as it is now, that's all that can be. But no. Ace of Swords, you're getting it. Understanding, moving the Wheel of Fortune, going for it. And therefore, opening yourself and not hanging on to by fear, because here, this has to be fearless. Yeah, okay. Releasing the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. And that's the Tower there. Okay? When we're used to not receiving our due and having to defend ourselves in the world, it's very hard to get out of there, of that dynamic, because we're kind of manifesting it. People are not giving us our due. We are extending ourselves and sacrificing and so on. And people are always attacking and trying to bring us down. The Six of Wands is the dropping of this. If you look the difference between the Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands, here the ones are attacking him, here they're cheering for him. That's what it's turning. And so holding on to this dynamic that is my truth, that's my reality, that's what your karma is. The Tower and Judgment and Justice, we are rebalancing. The scale brings things back to the Six. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Six of Wands. But I wouldn't be surprised Six of Pentacles, because you're receiving a pentacle, which would bring from 5 to 6. A kind of a rebalance of, that is how life functions. When I'm balancing the two sides of me. Let's look at that Five of Cups. Now the Five of Cups should be a Six of Cups, like there. I won't bring out the Six of Cups because it's already out, but that's what the Justice wanted to bring. So instead of it, they're explaining it a bit more thoroughly. They're giving us our Five of Cups. And see 3 cups on the ground, and here 3 cups in the air. Why? Because of the King of Cups. Because you are going to have this emotional intelligence, this through the Tower here and the Wheel of Fortune. The King of Cups actually masters the vibration of cups, the vibration of his emotions, of his empathy, of his compassion, of his emotional intelligence. Okay? He is grounded and he is healed. He is not in his wounds anymore. He is purified, death. And so, the Two of Cups, that means the people around him, whether it is at work, whether it is in life, and so on, will not be vibrating a Five of Cups or a Five of Pentacles or whatnot, mirroring that. It will be vibrating something completely different. Something more balanced. Something that you can rejoice and have pleasure. Ace of Pentacles. So, okay. Here I have Eight of Pentacles. For a lot of you, this is on the level of work, but it's on the level of investing oneself. The Eight of Pentacles, the guy is investing himself in his work, but it's the same principle as investing oneself into life. Okay? And here is what will bring that extra value. Because here we see Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. There's a change. Okay? And your Seven of Wands here is associated with the Seven of Swords. And the Seven is a need of mastery when they're distorted, like the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords. When they're mastered, it's the Chariot. Your shadow and your light are actually going in the same direction. Seven of Swords, that tells me that you probably got screwed a lot. And that's what brought that kind of, I'm on the defensive and all of that, because I cannot trust you. I've had thieves in the night so often that now I believe that life and the universe is something I have to protect myself from. And that was your prison, Eight of Swords. And that was shown in everybody that you were meeting. That kind of energy. They were mirroring exactly what you believed. And you did not know how to get out of there. How to get out of this dynamic of how the universe is. And that's why you needed a Tower and Judgment. You needed a huge download. And have that kind of clarity about it. Which brings you. See, if I look at the two bottom of the decks, I have an Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. With my past cycle, where this was my reality, no more. Now I will mirror people that are actually wanting to invest themselves as I am investing myself into my life, into my work, into my body, into whatever. All right? So, how would that be called? It's like, yeah, you're gonna have a download there. It's, oof, yeah, judgment. A wake up call kind of thing. All right? And it's going to be on many, it's a wake-up call that brings justice. So, there you go. On that, my beautiful Capricorn, thank you so much for watching, sharing, commenting, and so much. If you want a private reading, please write to me in the email that is written below. I will not write a phone number in the comments or whatever. If you see that, it's not me. Also, oh yes, please subscribe to help grow the channel. Thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. Like usual, it helps more than you think. And on the new moon and full moon, I do a ceremony to give you back. So just open yourself to receive on those days. And until next month, I'm gonna send you all my love and light, and have an amazing month of June. It's a liberation. It's a liberation. There you go. Okay. Bye-bye.